Every live-action Superman wants to be the best, but honestly, not every version truly understands what makes Superman. Today, we're ranking 6 recent live-action Superman portrayals. We'll be judging them based on faithfulness to the source material, how well they balance Clark Kent and Superman, costume design, character relatability, physical strength, and overall acting performance. Please note that this is not a universal ranking. This is purely our personal preference. Before we begin, an honorable mention goes to Christopher Reeve. He remains the gold standard for Superman and the template for most portrayals that followed. Reeve played Superman in 4 films and received massive critical acclaim and box office success, especially for the first 3 movies. He captured the warmth, optimism, and balance between Clark Kent and Superman in a way that still influences portrayals today. Starting off this list at number 6 is Dean Cain from Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, which aired from 1993 to 1997. Dean Cain's Superman is charming, likable, and very human. He delivers one of the best Clark Kent portrayals on this list, fully embracing the everyday, relatable side of the character. The show itself focused heavily on romance and relationships, often leaning more into drama and comedy rather than high-stakes superhero storytelling. Because of that tone, Cain rarely gets moments that fully showcase Superman's strength and power, but his charisma and personality make his portrayal very memorable. Coming in at number 5 is Tom Welling from Smallville, which ran from 2001 to 2011. Welling's portrayal focuses on Clark's journey before becoming Superman. The series blends high school drama, family themes, and a villain of the week format while gradually expanding into wider DC mythology. Welling's strength comes from showing Clark's emotional growth and his slow acceptance of responsibility and destiny. This version is heavily Clark-centered, and viewers spend most of the series watching him grow into the hero he is meant to become, with the full Superman identity only appearing much later. At number 4 is David Corenswet from Superman, 2025. Corenswet's portrayal leans strongly into hope and empathy, moving away from the darker tone seen in some recent interpretations. As Clark Kent, he presents an awkward and endearing personality, while his Superman feels confident, inspiring, and commanding. There is a clear and believable distinction between both identities without it feeling exaggerated. His version reflects a return to the emotional core and optimism traditionally associated with Superman. Taking the number 3 spot is Brandon Routh from Superman Returns, 2006. This portrayal is often considered one of the most underrated Superman performances. While the film faced criticism for its writing, Routh's performance was widely appreciated. He presents a Superman who feels emotionally wounded, yet still hopeful. His version shows a hero who deeply wants to protect the world while also struggling with feelings of isolation and being unwelcomed. His heroic moments, especially the plane rescue sequence, remain some of the most iconic Superman scenes in live action. Coming in at number 2 is Henry Cavill, who portrayed Superman in Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League. Cavill delivers what is arguably the most physically accurate Superman ever portrayed in live action. His presence, strength, and action sequences closely reflect the comic book depiction of the character. However, his Clark Kent is less convincing compared to others on this list. Cavill's portrayal leans heavily into the idea of Superman as a powerful figure struggling to find his place among humanity. While this interpretation is visually impressive and emotionally intense, it is often criticized for presenting a darker and more isolated version of the character. Taking the number 1 spot is Tyler Hoechlin from the CW series Superman and Lois, which aired from 2021 to 2024. Hoechlin's Superman feels deeply grounded, emotional, and well-rounded. His portrayal balances Superman's heroic responsibilities with his personal life as a father, husband, coach, friend, and neighbor. This interpretation reflects the modern comic portrayal of Superman, showing him as both a powerful hero and a relatable human figure. Hoechlin presents confidence and charisma as Superman, while equally excelling as Clark Kent. His performance shows warmth, leadership, and compassion, while also demonstrating intensity and authority when his family or loved ones are threatened. His costume design is also widely considered one of the best live-action Superman suits. At the end of the day, Superman is not just defined by strength or power. He represents hope, inspiration, and the belief that doing the right thing always matters. Every actor on this list captured a different part of that legacy. And that brings us to the end of our ranking. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments who your favorite Superman is.